皆さん、英語のソータです。
And I'm Riley.
I went to Okinawa recently because I
Oh
wanted
yeah.
to change the working environment. So I visited some cafes and then I was, doing some computer tasks there. How about you? Like, have you ever visited somewhere?
Wait, have I ever visited somewhere? Yeah, I've
Yeah.
visited lots of places.
Oh, where were they? Oh, you went to
I,
Kobe?
you're saying like recently?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because we
Y
had a week off, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I went to Kobe last weekend.
Maybe you talked about it in the episode.
In the episode, yeah, I talked about it before, like in the front matter, right? Before the actual episode, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, then I need to say something about Okinawa.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I love Okinawa because there are so many unique cafes. Maybe,
Yeah.
you know, it's an island where there is enough space for that. So it's a kind of cabin style cafe. Then they're not in a building usually. And then maybe they set up everything as they want. So yeah, I always recommend and I wanted to go to Okinawa, but you haven't been there, right?
No, I haven't been there, no.
Yes, you should. いつか行ってください。
Okay.
Or yeah, at some point I want to hold an event in Okinawa, but it's gonna be hard because we have to take an airplane. Yeah, we did, but I feel like it's a little hard, but I want to.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've taken airplanes to Hokkaido and
Yeah.
Sendai before, so it's maybe possible.
But like people in Okinawa have to drive, like taking 2 hours or 3 hours to come to the main street, Naha. So yeah, it's like a Hokkaido, and I'm wondering if they can really make it or come to the event. So yeah, what I meant was like preparation is gonna be hard, like looking for a good venue, and also we have to take an airplane. But yeah, let's do it at some point.
Okay, yeah, sounds
Yes.
cool.
はい、僕たちは maybe we got up within an hour ago, right?
Yeah, just about an hour ago.
はい。1時間以内ぐらいで起きてる感じなので、はい。まあ僕はなんとか、こう、今頭はもう回ってますけれども、ライちゃんは、Are you awake? 大丈夫ですか？
Yeah, I'm awake.
はい。ちょっと朝朝モードではございますけれども、もう夏も本番っていう感じになりましたね。インスタストーリーとかに載せてたんですけど、僕はこう、執筆の環境を変えたくて、沖縄に行って、沖縄のカフェでいろいろ作業してたんですけど、僕沖縄結構好きなんですね。で、その理由が、結構なんかカフェがユニークというか、キャビンって言ってましたけど、なんか、ごめんなさい、ケビンじゃないですよ、キャビン。小屋みたいな感じで、みんななんか独特な雰囲気のカフェが多いなと思って、すごい沖縄が好きなんですけど、そう、ライリー最近どっか行きましたかって言ってたんですけど、いや、もうまあ、ビジットっ
You
て単語。
you said, have you ever visited somewhere?
Oh, did I say that?
You said, have you ever?
間
That's why I
違った。
laughed.
あ、そういうことか。そんなこと言ってたっけ？ごめんなさい。Did you? いや、ごめん。間違えたわ。そう、Have you ever visited? って僕言ってたみたいです。朝朝モードでしたね。そう、なので、今までどこかに訪れたことありますか？行ったことありますか？って聞いちゃってたみたいです。すいません。そう。で、それでいっぱい行ったことある言ってたんですね。はいはい。そういう会話をしてましたが、そう、ライリーは最近神戸行ったってね、言ってましたからね。なので、はい、皆さんも、もう夏休みもね、お子さん始まってると思いますので、この夏、暑いですけど、楽しめたらなと思いますので、一緒に楽しみましょう。僕はまあ英語のソータで調べていただくと SNS 出てきますし、ライリーもライリーサルバンネクスティで調べてください。番組で出てくる単語は台本なし英会話レッスン専用のインスタグラムにありますので、調べていただくか概要欄見ていただけたらなと思います。Okay, are you ready, Riley?
Yep.
ソータと
Riley no
台本なし英会話レッスン
Episode 321.
All right, what is the topic for episode 321, Riley?
Yeah, it's taking care of aging parents.
はい、今回のお題は、介護と日本語では名付けさせていただきましょうかね。take care of ってね、本当にいろんなところで使える表現なので、例えば、I'll take care of this。なんか物事に対してでも、これちょっとやっとくね、みたいな感じでも使えますし、お世話をする、あるいはね、ケアをするという意味で、aging っていうのは、もう、年を取ってきているっていう、動詞としてこれは動詞あるいは、動詞っぽく形容詞っぽく使っている言葉にもなると思うんですけれども、年を取ってきている、ね、親をどう面倒を見るのかっていう、イコール介護について話したいなと思います。This time I decided to talk about this topic, and I asked Riley if we can talk about this. Because this is one of the things I've been thinking about. And yeah, since I was younger, I've been thinking about, especially a lot about, our future, my future, especially my family thing. So when I was in high school, I was thinking about the way to take care of my family, like financially or
Mm.
yeah, things like this. And now maybe I think it's too early for me, but and also my mom is still okay, no problems at all. But yeah, I mean she has no problems, but I'm yeah, I've started to think about what I can do or what I should do for taking care of her. Um, and also in Japan, kaigo is one of the huge things um, people in older generation have to do or have to take care of. For example, they have to look for a good place for them, like the nursing house, or yeah, do they yeah, sometimes people decide to take care of their parents at home. So, yeah, then I started to wonder what Americans people would do when they have that kind of um, phase in their life. Yeah, so this is something I want to talk about. Then, have you ever, have you ever thought about taking care of your parents after they're, too old or they're old enough?
Yeah, I've thought about it, but not too deeply because it's honestly pretty scary, and I live in Japan, so
Mm,
yeah, when they get older, uh, I'm not exactly sure what I'll do. I mean, I think I don't know, my parents have both kind of like set themselves up, I think,
mm,
to like be prepared for getting older. Like I think they both
mm,
have money saved up for retirement and stuff like that. My parents aren't retired yet, although I think my dad is going to retire this year.
mm,
Um, but so yeah, well, I think like monetarily, financially, they're okay for after they retire, but yeah, as far as health and stuff like that, that's a hard one. I mean, I have a sister who lives in the United States. You know, she lives pretty close to my mom. Uh but not so close to my dad, and it might, yeah, I don't know. It it sounds difficult if they get older, and I mean, I don't know. It might be the thing that finally makes me move back to the US if I
mm,
really have to take care of them. Yeah.
mm. Yeah, so one of the things I want to ask you is you said they are prepared enough, yeah, financially, and maybe they're doing something else. So, yeah, I thought it would be really, interesting to know the difference or the cultural aspect. When they're trying to prepare for their future, what do they do besides the financial thing?
Besides the financial thing, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I think so. Um, I know my mom recently moved,
Mm,
right? She moved into a new house, and the new house that she moved into, well, actually, that's a lie. She was planning to move into a new house that didn't have stairs,
うん。
like so that she could get around. You
う
know
ん。
what now she's fine. She can go upstairs, whatever.
う
She like
ん。
last year she hiked Mont Blanc in Switzerland. So she, she's active now, but she was thinking, in the future, in 10 years or so, maybe stairs will be more difficult. So the plan was to buy a house that didn't have stairs, but actually they bought a different house that does have stairs, so that idea didn't work out. So,
うん。
but I think there's that kind of thing, like planning for the future and planning about how, when you get older, it's harder to move around. So trying to make the things in your life easier to do with less walking, I guess, or
う
whatever.
ん。うん。
But maybe also, like I said, my mom is pretty active. She hiked a mountain last year, and then she runs quite a bit, although she'll tell you that she doesn't run enough, whatever. But I think that kind of thing, like staying fit, staying healthy is
うん。
good. You know,
う
hopefully
ん。
she can keep that up into when she gets older and older.
うん。How old is she now?
63?
Sixty-three.
Almost 63
Almost.
this year.
About your dad?
He is 66.
Oh, 66. So he's gonna retire soon.
Yeah.
うんうんうん。Okay. Monetary or you said monetarily. Means
Yeah,
financially.
monetarily.
Yes. Can you type it to and move in とかかな。そう。うん。なので、今回はですね、僕はね、今回この介護のことちょっと話してみたいんですけど、ってライリーに提案して、で、まあ理由として、まだ全然うちの母親元気なんですけど、もう何にも問題なく元気なんですけど、僕は結構昔から将来のことを意外とまあ意外とかわかるんないですけど、しっかり考えるタイプなので、なんか人より早く将来を見越して行動することが結構多いタイプなんですよね。で、もう高校生の時は、まあね、最近よく言ってますけど、父親がもうその時点で亡くなってたので、家族をどう自分が支えていくかっていうのを、すごいこう考えていて、周りの友達と一個こう、なんか合わないなとかと思って、僕結構一人で行動するタイプだったんですけど、その理由が、なんか話しててもちょっとなんか、みんな気楽に見えるな、なんかちょっと価値観が合わないなみたいに思うことがあって、その一個に自分はもうどう家族を背負っていくか、家族を支えていくかっていうのをすごいもう高1、高2ぐらいからもうずっと考えてたので、なんかそんな感じだったんですよね。なので次、20代になったら、まあまた別のその将来のことを考えて、次、今30代になったら、なんか親のその介護っていうのがいつか始まるよなっていうのをもう最近ずっと考え始めていて、今ね、別々に住んでますし、まあ、なるべくこう顔を出して会うようにして、ね、ボケないように、あるいはね、寂しくならないようにっていうのは心がけてるんですけど、いつか絶対年老いて、ね、大変なことがあった時に、まあ支えてあげないといけない、家族がね、一致団結しないといけないってなった時に、今何をしておくべきなんだろうとか、介護ってなったらね、資金とかもそうですし、いろいろ大変だよなっていうのを、特にお仕事からいろんな年齢層の方とね、英会話レッスンを通してお話しさせていただいたりもするので、皆さんすごい大変そうだなっていうのを感じたときに、なんか準備しなきゃなっていうのをすごい感じるんですよね。まあ、まだまだ親全然若いんですけど、なんか考えちゃうんですよね。で、ライリーとちょっとこれ話したいなと思ったのと、そう、アメリカでどんな風にこうみんな準備をしたりとか、あるいは介護についてどういう捉え方をしてるんだろうっていうのを聞きたいなって思って、今回このお話をしてると思っていただきたいです。で、まあ、まず、そう、ライリーが言っていたのは、親は今どういう状況なのかっていうと、まあ、アクティブ、まあ、元気ですごいこう、ね、いろんなことを挑戦して、まだ動いているので、そう、まだなんか真剣にそんな考えたことはないけれども、まあ、親自身も自分でセットアップとも言ってましたけど、こういろいろ全部もう準備し始めてると。その一つに、まずは、monetary、お金的なものとして、こう、まあ、資金も貯めていたりとか、あとは環境的にやっぱね、段差とかが少ない、ステアーズがないお家にもともと引っ越すって言って、それでお家探ししてたんだけれども、結局階段があるお家にまあ、移り住まれたらしいですけれども、まあそういうふうにいろいろ準備をしてるっていうことでしたね。Um, yeah, I was, saying that in Japanese now, But I have, for example, less members who have to take care of their parents, or I have friends who are kind of older than me, and then they have started taking care of their parents. So when
Hmm.
I um talk with them about their situations, I started thinking about my plans for taking care of my mom.
Mm.
And also in Japan, kaigo is one of the big issues people are struggling with. And because of that, sometimes people commit suicide because they can control, those situations. And then sometimes maybe they're too depressed or something. They have to kill their parents or older sisters or younger brothers or things like this, like sometimes husband or wife. So I thought by making this kind of episode, you know, I hope this episode would be a little inspiring for them. Like, oh, yeah, we're all in this together. And then how can we solve this problem? Yeah, that's also another purpose of this episode. So, yeah, I want to ask you, like in America, another option could be putting them in a nursing home, that kind of facility.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, can you talk something about it? Like, how do they get prepared, or yeah, how do they look for the place? Mhm.
I don't really know. I haven't been anywhere near that
Mm,
yet. I know my grandma, my dad's mom, was in a nursing home for a few years.
mm,
Maybe I don't know. I don't remember exactly. Maybe like 5 or so years.
mm,
Um, and yeah, I remember her not liking it very much,
mm,
I think. But at the same time, I think she was like popular there. She was, I don't know, she was a
mm,
strong lady, so she would get like uh whatever. She would like get help for the other people who live there, and like she was kind of like a I don't know, like a not a politician, that's not the right word, but like a she was like an advocate for
mm,
all the other people who were living there who maybe couldn't say their opinions so strongly. Like she would get
mm,
different food or, change their bedding, whatever. I don't know, the kinds of things that uh people need when they get older and live in a nursing home.
mm, 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 mm. Is she still doing all right?
Oh no, she passed away in 2012 or 13.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and one of the questions in Japan is should we put them in that kind of place or should we take care of them by ourselves? Because sometimes maybe we tend to feel guilty. And yeah, as you mentioned, your grandma was also feeling not perfectly okay there, like going there. So in
Mm.
America, what do you think? Is it common or do they also have guilty?
Uh yeah, I mean yeah, I think it's something people struggle with in America too. Like there's this maybe there's a feeling that you should like live with your parents when they get older,
Hmm.
like they should come to live with you in your house or something like that. But
Hmm.
it's not it's not uncommon. I had friends growing up whose grandparents lived with them, a
Hmm.
few. Uh but I think it's probably more common for for elderly people to go to a nursing home at some point, once
Hmm.
they can't live alone anymore or something like that. Like I know my grandma uh was she was probably 80 or something like that when she moved into a nursing home.
Hmm.
Uh she was, quite old, and she had had cancer before and stuff like that. So she was not the most mobile. She couldn't move around that easily. And I think l-
Hmm.
later in her life, she lost the ability to drive.
うん
Like, she was basically too old to drive, you know?
うん
And so that's when I think they finally had to put her in the nursing home because she couldn't go to the supermarket by herself or
う
whatever, which is,
ん
I think a big problem with America kind of in general is like
う
when
ん
people get older,
うん
so moving around becomes difficult. America is not really a place, our cities and towns aren't built in such a way that it's easy to get around anywhere if you don't have a car.
うん
Or, you know, you have to walk a lot to
う
get
ん
pretty much anywhere. Uh,
Makes
so
sense. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's a big problem that basically because she couldn't drive anymore, she had to go live in a nursing home, which
う
is
ん
sad.
う
But
ん Makes sense. Yeah. Hmm. Then how about you? If you had, oh, sorry, everyone. 僕、have guilty って言っちゃった気がするんですけど、feel guilty ですね。さっき言ってる時にちょっとおかしなこと言ってたと思うので、Yeah, Riley, feel guilty and
yeah.
mobile も打っておいてもらいましょうかね。ちょっとそこ忘れないうちに先、すみません、訂正です。で、うん。If you were in the situation where, for example, your mom or your dad, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, they had a problem. Like, yeah, I'm thinking about, to, yeah, for me, if, oh, sorry, yeah, I have lots of things in my mind, but yeah, anyways, when they were having a problem, would you like to, put them in a nursing home or not? In your case, what would you
Uh,
do?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I think I'd prefer not to put them in a
Mm,
nursing home if I didn't have to, but at the same time, I don't live in the US, and
mm,
maybe what would probably happen is my sister, if it was my mom who got uh, sick or something like that, then my sister would move in probably to my mom's house
mm,
and
mm,
help take care of her,
mm, mm, mm.
I think.
Oh, then
Uh,
okay, yeah, go
my
ahead. Mm.
dad, I'm not sure, honestly.
Why not?
Uh, yeah, I don't know. My dad and my sister don't have the best relationship, so I don't think she would want to live with him.
Mm,
Um, and also he lives quite far away from where she lives now, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, he might, I don't know. I can't really move there to take care of him. I don't think.
mm,
May it's really difficult. I really don't know what I would do if my dad got sick or something like that suddenly.
mm,
If there was lots of time to plan, then yeah, I could probably move there and take care of him. But if it happened suddenly, that would be difficult.
mm, mm. Yes, that's tough decision to make and that's a tough topic to discuss. こういうことですよ。難しいんですよ。こう考え始めるとね。で、まあ、一回ちょっと長くなっちゃうから訳しておこうかなと思うんですけれども、put in a nursing house, nursing home とか、で、まあ、まずナーシングホームが、介護じゃなくてなんだっけ、老人ホームですね。で、put in を使うといいですね。put 誰々 in を使うと良いかなと思うんですけど、まず、アメリカでも、この老人ホームに入れるっていう、習慣というか、そういうのも大きな選択肢なのか、そうじゃないのかっていう、僕の勝手なイメージとしては、なんかもう、みんなそれぞれね、18歳超えたらもう一人暮らし、16とかか、もう高校とかから、18ぐらいからか、もう一人暮らしをするみたいな自立のイメージがアメリカって強いので、もう老人ホームっていうのも、なんか捉え方が別だったりするのかなとも思ったんですけど、but which do you think is the majority? Like putting them in a nursing home or taking care of them by themselves?
Uh, Yeah, maybe nursing home, I
あ
think.
あ、そう
Maybe.
そう。やっぱりね、うん、なんか僕はそんなイメージがあるんですよね。なんかこう、yeah, like they're kind of independent in many ways, like for kids or, um, yeah, compared to Japan. So, yeah, I think they don't feel guilty that much like Japanese people putting them in a nursing home. But yeah, they also do. Yeah, that's the thing we were talking about ってことですよね。そう。なのでやっぱマジョリティとしては老人ホームに入れることが多いと。まあ日本もどっちが多いかはわかんないんですけど、でもなるべくなんか自分たちで見ようとする感覚ってあると思うんですよね。で、そう、なので、準備として何をするのっていう質問だったんですけど、まあ、まずはお金だったり、あるいは家をね、ラリの親御さんだったら引っ越すだったりとか、あとはね、こう老人ホームに行くっていうことも一個であると。で、まあ、ライリーは実際もしそういう状況になったら、こう、老人ホームに入れたいか入れたくないかっていうお話だったんですけど、まあ、おばあちゃんがね、そんな行きたくなかったけれども、まあ、結果、行かないといけなくてと。で、その理由が、なるほどなと思ったのが、やっぱもう、向こうだと、車を運転しないといけないっていう。確かにそれが無理になったら、ちょっともう、厳しいですよね。生活が自分でできないですもんね。日本だったらやっぱ押し車をして、なんかね、自分で買い物行ったりっていう近くにスーパーがあってみたいな、やっぱそういう環境に対してアメリカだとそれは厳しいのかもしれませんよね。で、まあ、ライリーはね、老人ホームに預けたいか預けたくないかっていうところで、いや、難しいねっていう会話を今してましたね。で、まあ、お姉ちゃんが向こうに住んでるので、っていうのもあるようですけれども、そう、僕さっき一個、I was looking for, something and I was silent because this depends on how much they're suffering from their sickness or what types of diseases they have, I guess. Then, for example, if they can't remember even their sons or daughters' names, and then if they had dementia,
Yeah.
um, yeah, what do you think? What would you do?
Yeah, I mean, I think in severe cases like that, they pretty much have to they need nursing help. Like I don't know
Mm,
how to deal with I don't know if I could deal with my parents if they developed
mm,
dementia or Alzheimer's is another name for it.
mm,
Uh I I mean there's like it's kind of a spectrum, I guess. Like,
mm,
at the beginning of that disease, it's not so
mm,
bad. Maybe they forget a few things here and there, but if they get to the point where they can't remember me,
mm,
then that's pretty late in the disease, and I think they would have to have some more professional care.
mm, mm, mm. Yeah, and I also try to know what I should do when someone has dementia. For example, we shouldn't deny them, like, oh, why can't you do this? Or why did you not remember this? We have to always nice to them, but that'll be one of the harder things when they're doing something really bad. Um, yeah, so are you ready for that? Like your parents
No,
have
what do you
dementia?
mean?
Like,
No.
because yeah, I'm thinking about it now.
You're ready for that?
Of course I'm not, but like, what would I do if they had that kind of thing? And what would be the best solution to it? Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it. That's too early. What do you think? 早すぎるかなこれ考え
Uh,
るの。うん。
I don't know. It's not for me to say if it's too early or
う
not, but
ん。
I'm not really thinking about it now. Like
うん。うんなるほど
I don't
ね。Oh, yeah, go
yeah.
ahead. Keep going.
I just don't know. Like, I guess, yeah, like you said, I could look up ways to deal with it, ways to
うん。
interact with people that have Alzheimer's or dementia. But I think I can wait until
Yeah,
until they get
yeah, that's right.
they start getting sick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and one of the plans I have is to live with my mom. So, yeah, I'm looking for another apartment where we can live together now. And of course, yeah, as I've been saying, she is perfectly okay. She's also active and then she has no problems. But yeah, I have started thinking about it. Then what about you? Like, is it also possible to ask them to move to Japan?
Yeah, I think it may, you know what? It's difficult because the visa situation. I'm not sure if like if there's some kind of visa in Japan that allows them to come here as I guess it would be as a dependent. I don't, obviously if I have a job in Japan, then I can have kids or whatever, right? Or like someone who already has kids in America and gets a job in Japan, obviously they can bring their kids to Japan,
Mm,
on the same visa or whatever as dependents. I don't know how that works for parents.
mm,
Like if my parents need help uh basically living, like they need help with day-to-day things, then could they be my dependent on like that kind of visa? I'm not sure, maybe.
mm,
Um if that's the case, then maybe they would consider moving here.
mm,
Uh yeah, I wonder. I don't know. I
mm.
mean, maybe they would rather live in a nursing home in America because at least then they would have friends their age and stuff like that they can talk to. If they moved here, they could only talk to me, basically.
Mm, mm. Yeah, and one of the reasons why people in general cannot put their parents in a nursing home is they don't have enough money for that.
Right.
So, yeah, in America too, when they have enough money for that, you know, um, does the government offer any support? Is that enough, or do you know something about it?
I don't know. I mean there's older people in the US get on. I think there's two versions. I think it's Medicare it's
Mm,
called, which is like Medicare is basically like uh Canadian healthcare or British healthcare. It's like it's pretty much free
mm,
once you get older.
mm.
Um, but I don't think that would cover like nursing homes. I don't
Oh, mm,
maybe it would help a little bit. I don't know, but
mm,
uh yeah, I kind of feel like there probably isn't that much money
mm,
for nursing homes. Like the
mm,
government doesn't give you money, I mean.
mm. Or like people around you or your own parents too. Have you ever seen those people who were taking care of their parents or their parents in law by themselves and then they were too stressed out in America?
Um, never people that were like very close to me. I remember one of my friends had his grandma lived with him and his parents obviously.
Mhm,
Uh and she was not doing so well. She had Alzheimer's, I think, or dementia.
mhm,
Um and so yeah, she would sometimes not remember my friend who is, her grandkid
mhm,
and stuff like that. Um and I think at one point I think she started doing kind of like dangerous things, like,
mhm,
you know, trying to drive or maybe turning on the oven or something, like kind of
mhm,
weird things like that. And so then I think they had to send her to you know, assisted living. I haven't used that word yet. Another word for nursing home that's maybe not as strong as nursing home. Like nursing home means you are kind of sick, like you need a nurse, right?
mhm,
Um, but there's another one called an assisted living facility or even assisted living community
mhm,
where there you maybe don't need a nurse, but you might need somebody to help you with this and that. Like,
mhm,
maybe you can't drive, so you need someone to bring you your groceries or something like that.
mhm,
Um, so I think, yeah, w when my grandma went to the nursing home, I think at first they put her like in the main building, which had the nurses and all that. And then she was like, no, no, I'm okay. I don't need all this. And they sent her to like a kind of apartment
mhm,
outside of it. It was still like the same business or whatever, but it was like a little bit more independent for her, and she liked that, I remember.
Mm. Yeah, in Japan too, there are maybe two types. One of them is kind of, we call it in Japanese daycare. So they just temporarily go there. Not temporarily, they just go there only from the morning to from 9 to 5. Then they come back to their home.
Right,
So,
okay.
but you don't have that kind of thing.
Uh, I don't think so. I
Oh,
mean, we have
mm-hmm.
like senior citizen center, I think it's called, or things like that, where they can go to a place to like hang out, like
Mm-hmm.
play chess or whatever old people do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, watch TV, with each other. But uh, I mean, maybe that's similar, but I don't know. It's not like a 9 to 5. I don't know.
うんうんうん。なるほどね。うん。そうですね。なんかすごい難しいトピックだなと思うんですけれども、一個今思った違いとしては、デイケアみたいなのがね、日本ってあると思うんですけど、僕のおばあちゃんも最後の最後の最後は、もう何ですか、こう、僕の母親と、その僕の、おじさんに当たるのかな、あんこのお家に住んでたんですけど、毎週月曜日と火曜日はうちに来て、で、おばあちゃんの面倒をうちの母親が主に見て、で、っていう感じだったんですけど、もうおじさんの方がね、こう、介護が大変ってなって、週に1回か2回は、デイケアに行くっていう感じだったんですよね。なので、月火ぐらいうちに来て、例えば水木ぐらいは、デイケア行って、で、金土日は、おじさんのところみたいな感じになってたんですけど、そういうのがアメリカにもあるのかなと思ったんですけど、それはない感じですね。で、What was the name? Assisted living
Assisted living
facility? うんう
facility.
ん
Yeah, assisted living community,
うんうん
something like
う
that.
んっていう、それもまたタイピングしておいてもらいます
Yeah.
が、こういうものは、アシストが必要な感じの、まあ、場所で、アパートみたいなところでやってもらうみたいですけど、まあ、日本でもなんかそういうのあるんじゃないかなと想像はしますが、こう、ナーシングホームっていくと、もう本当に介護みたいな、もう動けないし、記憶もないし、みたいな感じなので、ちょっときつい聞こえ方をする場合もあるかもしれないので、assisted living facility っていうのも使ってもいいかなと。で、ライリーのおばあちゃんはまずそっち、最初は違う方行ってたみたいですけど、まだ私大丈夫ということでそっちにも行ったりしたっていうことでしたね。あとは、政府のね、そういう、こう、ケアがどれだけ整ってるのかっていうところも、ね、アメリカの状況で聞きたかったところなんですけど、まあ、薬とかはあるけれどもっていう、まあ、プラス、この分野は本当にライリーとか、まあ、僕もそうですけど、まだ経験したことがない分野だったりもするのでね、こう、すごいね、難しいところだなっていうのはあったんですけど、その日米の違いをね、こう、対比するっていうのは、まあでも、このエピソードの中で、そう、僕たちがね、介護に対して、こう、どう考えてるのか、あるいはまあ、ね、まだ先だよねっていう、まあ姿勢もありでしょうし、まあ、このエピソードが終わった後にね、こうどういうふうにできるのかなって多分お互い考えると思うので、そうですね、なんかそういう会話をこう皆さんには聞いていただけていたらなと思うんですけれども、Yeah, I just remembered my grandma's situation. She had dementia and then she
Mm,
didn't even remember my name. And then I loved my grandma so much. So I wanted to help her and I wanted to take care of her with my mom when she was in my house temporarily. But around the end, I didn't even, talk to her because that made me feel so sad because she didn't remember my name. And then even if I tried to talk to her, yeah, she understood nothing. And then I felt so miserable. And then at the time,
mm,
I didn't even want to talk to her. And then I kind of, yeah, I didn't notice that at the time. But looking back now, I try to stay away from her so that I didn't feel bad about her or bad about myself. But now looking back, That's one of the things I just regret a little bit because when she passed away, it was during the pandemic situation. So I was not allowed to enter her room, emergency room in the hospital. So I
Mm,
couldn't say the last goodbye to her. So yeah, I kind of regret that kind of thing now. So maybe yeah, not only based on that kind of experience, I don't want to experience that kind of thing. So when my family, like my younger brother or my mom or anybody, has a
mm,
trouble, I want to do something to the fullest so that I won't regret. Yeah, that makes me a little emotional. Yeah,
mm.
mm, maybe based on that kind of experience. How about like your grandma? Did you have the interaction time after she had a problem?
Um, yeah, I visited her maybe a couple of times while she was living in that uh assisted living facility, nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because she was there for a few years. Um, but then eventually she got cancer again.
Mm,
Uh, and this time, the second time when she got cancer, she didn't want to like basically treat it.
mm,
Because she had a very bad time the first time she had cancer. It was really hard for her. So she said, I'm kind of, I mean, this is really sad, but basically she was like, I'm old
mm,
and getting, she had radiation treatment the first time. She said radiation treatment
mm.
hurts a lot and it's
Yeah.
not worth it, basically,
Mm,
she said.
mm,
Um, so yeah, she was basically going to die. Like she knew she was going to die.
mm.
And so I've visited her before she died, but she was at that point in hospice, which is like uh it's like basically
Separated.
it's
Mm.
sorry, say that again.
Oh no, like separated.
Yeah,
Mm,
it's like it's not exactly it's almost like a hospital, right? But they basically put you in hospice when you're going to die soon.
mm,
So it's like they try to make that time as comfortable as possible
mm,
yeah, before you die.
mm,
Um, so she was on quite a lot of medicine,
mm,
drugs. And so I remember her not really understanding what was going on. Like
mm,
I don't think she recognized me. I think she recognized my dad, her son, but like even then she couldn't really talk or like
mm,
understand him very well.
mm,
So yeah, and she looked really bad, she was old with
mm,
cancer. She was very, very tiny. She was,
mm,
yeah, so it was not great,
う
but
ん。そうよね。そう、なんか、聞いててかわいそうだなってやっぱ思いますし、こう、人がね、亡くなる瞬間って本当やっぱ、ね、悲しいことなので、そう、まあ、これで今回のエピソード何かね、こう、結論が出るわけとかじゃないんですけど、こうやって今話すことで、改めてね、聞かれてる方も、あるいは話してる僕たちも、こう何をすべきなのかっていうのをこう考えるきっかけになるんじゃないかなと思うんですよね。で、一個まあ思い出したのが、そう、おばあちゃんのお話ですけど、そう、最後亡くなる時は僕、本当に大好きだったおばあちゃんなので、もう本当にいっぱいお世話になったし、もう子供の頃はずっと、もうおばあちゃん、もう本当おばあちゃんとの時間がたくさんね、こう、なんでしょう、思い出として残ってるので、そう最後会えなかったコロナのね、隔離期間で病院に行けないまま一人で亡くなったのと、そう、あとは、こう、ディメンシアって言ってましたけど、認知症が最後の方あったので、もう声、なんだろうな、僕の顔もわかんない、名前もわかんないみたいな時に、お家でお世話してる時に、なんかこう、もう喋るのも辛くなったというか、こう距離を置いちゃった時があったんですよね。まあ母親とかがまあ面倒見てるから大丈夫だと思って、どうせ話しかけてもわかんないでしょみたいな感じにちょっと思っちゃった時もあって、もちろんおはようとかそういうのは言うんですけど、なんかもう話すのもね、こう辛くなった時があって、で、その後もうすぐコロナになって隔離期間があって、 ほぼなんか会えないまま亡くなった時に、未だに後悔してるんですよね。こう、僕結構後悔ないように生きてるので、何かに後悔することってないんですけど、そのおばあちゃんのことは一個すごい後悔してて、まあそれプラスアルファ、もう家族との時間っていうのは後悔しないように昔から、時間は絶対作るっていうのはもう若い時から決めてるので、そこはまあ後悔ないと思うんですけど、なんかおばあちゃんの経験とかいろんな経験を踏まえた時に、後悔しないように家族、弟もそうでしょうし、自分の親もそうですけど、何かあった時は、後悔ないようにちゃんとケアをしたいってすごい思うので、多分これを今考えてるんだと思うんですよね。そうなので、まあ、それで今、ライリーのお話もちょっと聞かせてもらってましたが、うん、そう、まあ、これを機会に、そう、もう一回僕も、うん、今ね、お家をちょっとこう、一緒に住むっていうところも考えた方がいいかなとかって思って考えてたりとか、自分もね、いつかもしかしたらね、まだ全然結婚の予定とかないんですけど、結婚して、すぐになんか時間を作れないとかってなった場合のためも考えて、ね、場所と、あるいはその時までは、ちょっと最後の一緒に住む時間なのかなとかも今考えたりして、いろいろ考えてるんですけど、そう、なんか、あとはまあ、ライリーもね、お母さんが日本に来るっていうのもプランなのかみたいな、お互いがいろいろこう何かを考えれてる時間になったんじゃないかなと思うので、そう、今介護でね、大変な思いされてる方もいらっしゃると思うんですけど、ね、なんかこれに関しては、it's kind of hard to say, some inspiring words because we have no experience.
Yeah, I
So
don't know.
yeah, we can't say that, and I can't say like you hang in there or you can do it or it's impossible to say that. So I try not to say anything about it. But yeah, I hope this episode it's something that makes you I mean, everyone think about something for your parents or for your like important persons, family, and then plans. はい、今日のエピソードは、
いかがでしたでしょうか？
そういう感じです。So, ちょっと I became a little emotional around the last part. But did you also, think about your plans?
Not really, to be honest. I mean,
Mm,
it's I don't know. It's a really hard thing to think about, and I would need to talk to Yuki and my sister and my parents, and those are like hard. Yeah, Yuki I can talk to anytime, but to talk to my parents about that would be a tough conversation. Maybe, not maybe, but I will have to do it eventually. But I don't think for a while. I mean,
Yeah.
they're both still very active, very healthy. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe in 10 years or something.
いやいやいや、そうそう、僕も本当に何回も言ってますけど、早すぎなんですよ、僕。でも昔からこういうとこあるので、結構10年先のことを人より早めに僕考えてるので、そうもう本当に早すぎなんですけど、で、そう、友達、僕50歳とか、ね、60歳とか、年上の友達もいるので、で、その友達が今ちょうど親の介護をしてる時で、そのお話とかもいっぱい聞くのもあるんですけど、そう、やっぱね、人生の先輩の人のお話って聞くのは、こう、考えが豊かになるので僕は大事だなと思っていっぱい聞いてるんですけど、そう、その人も早いよ、まだ、みたいな。親がもう今の時代80とかになってから考えた方がいいよとかって言われるんですけど、そう、なんか考えちゃうんですよね。プラス、なんか、yeah, so if you have a plan, like they come to Japan, in general, we say they tend to have dementia after, you know, getting old and then changing their living environment, then it's easier to get dementia. You know that?
No, wait, say that again.
Like, after getting old enough, like 70 or 75, they should stay in the same place because once they change their living environment, it's easier to get dementia.
Huh, really? I didn't know that.
そう、認知症ってね、こう年齢上がってから、 こう環境を変えると発症しやすかったりとか、あるいは認知症になってから環境を変えるとよりパニックになってこう悪化するって、私はどこみたいな感じになっちゃうみたいなので、そうなので僕も早めに環境を変えるなら変えなきゃなと思ってるのもあって、そう今これ考えてるのもあったんですけど、そう今回はねちょっとエピソード的にこう重い感じではあったと思うんですけど、まあ最後はこう明るく終われたらなと思うんですが、でもゆきさんはどうしてんの？ゆきさん 's plan, have you ever heard about her plan?
No, not really. I mean, her parents are a little bit older than my parents, but she has three brothers and sisters, and they all live pretty close. Like, her sister lives like within walking distance. Like they can walk to grandma and grandpa's house. But then, yeah. So I think if they were to get what's the word? Like not sick even, but just if they were to not be able to live by themselves anymore, then probably one of Yuki's siblings would take care of them.
Oh, I see. So in America too, like older brothers or older sisters tend to take care of their parents.
I don't know if there's a rule like that. I think basically whoever has the time and the money probably does it.
なるほどね。日本ではね結構、今はもうそんなないと思うんですけど、昔はよく長男は見ないといけないからその人と結婚したらダメとかね、大変みたいなよく言うみたいなの聞いたことありますけど、今はねそういうルールは多分ないと思うんですけど、でもやっぱり上の子が結構やるっていうのはなんか傾向的にある気はするんですけどね。なんか末っ子、うちの弟もそうですけど、末っ子とかだったらもうなんかお兄ちゃんお姉ちゃんがやってくれるでしょみたいな感じになってる人は多い気もするんですけれども、そう僕一応長男なのでね、なんかいろいろ考えちゃうんですが、はい、今日はこんなエピソードでした。僕は英語のソータで調べていただくと YouTube とか Twitter とかいろいろ出てきます。Riley や Riley さんのマックスで調べてください。ちょっと長いエピソードでしたけれども、いろいろ考えていただけるきっかけになっていると嬉しいなと思います。ではまた次回のエピソードでお会いしましょう。バイ。
Bye.